Oh, say does that.
Hello and thanks for joining us. So many teams, Greg, look to run these days. It's refreshing, isn't it, to see a battle between half-court offenses?
And to excel at that. You have to be extremely tactical, minimize turnovers, and execution is key.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivy. Duran out there with Thompson. And it's Fontecchio in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Suggs. Clock is at 3. There's the lob to Banchero. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the timing and elevation executed to perfection by Banchero. Nice finish.
Now Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now, here's Suggs. Tight defense on him. Wagner with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Here's Fultz. Pass to Suggs. Here's the 3. Rebound, Detroit. Cunningham outside. Passes it to Fontecchio. And another 3 for Detroit.
Beautiful pass. At his size, Cunningham sees the whole floor.
Smitty, even though the injuries limited Cade Cunningham in those first 2 seasons, his ceiling has to remain very high.
It is, GA. Because of his basketball IQ and court vision, they are impressive for his age. He's got the size and athleticism. And plus, he's dedicated on getting better.
Cunningham passes to Fontecchio. The kick out to Cunningham. From deep. And another 3 for Detroit.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And that one is good from Suggs.
And if he's knocking down threes with consistency, Suggs almost impossible to check.
Cunningham inside. Cunningham, a screen on Wagner. Back to Cunningham. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. That has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
Cunningham looking it over. They get a hand on it. Ivy on the wing. The pass to Fontecchio.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Fultz kicks to Suggs. Feeds to Carter. Over to the left wing. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Pistons have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Cunningham passes to Ivy. Pass to Fontecchio. Good on the three-point shot. Fontecchio's got 11 points.
Terrific recognition there from Jaden Ivey, spotting the open man and wasting no time getting him the ball.
Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the Bad Boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. And the Pistons have been great. They've had that defense-first mentality.
So it's the Pistons now, following the three from Franz Wagner. Pass to Fontecchio. From past the arc. Here's Duran. Cunningham for three. Cunningham on the wing. Ivy kicks to Cunningham. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Beautiful pump fake from Cade Cunningham, getting the D to bite.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Cade Cunningham.
Both shots good from the stripe.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Carter, the pass to Suggs. Knocked away. Kicks it out to Banchero. Outside Carter. Suggs, the second chance points on the tip in. 7 points in the game.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
You have to like Jaden's shot mechanics. Smooth, repeatable motion, and a quick release.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And some stats here, guys, the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Cole Anthony is out there with Gary Harris. Then there's Mo Wagner. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Houston in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Now, here's Stewart. Passes to Grimes. Fournier with the screen on Anthony. Takes it inside. Latre. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pistons.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Wiseman sets a screen for Fournier. And the layup's good off the glass. Fournier's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. This young Magic team is building, and they're anchored by the talent in their front. Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, and Wendell Carter Jr., who said, as a team, our potential is through the roof. I think the biggest thing for us is being injury-free. That will give us the best chance to be very special. Kevin?
Special indeed. All right, David Aldridge, thank you. Now, here's Brown. Hasn't made one yet. 4 on the clock. Stewart finds Brown. No good on the 3. And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. It's a 5-point game. Out to Anthony. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Isaac with the ball. Picked up by Brown. And finished off by Wagner.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. For this young Orlando team, last season GA was a huge step forward.
A 12-win improvement, taking a giant step forward offensively. Their top 5 scorers, all under 25 years old, a very bright future in Orlando.
Now here's Brown. He kicks to Fournier.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And there's the pass to Stewart. Launches it. Rebounded by Isaac. The Magic trail by 5. And Wagner has it in the corner. Off target with his 3.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
The kick out to Brown. Fournier in the corner. 3-pointer. He can't get it to go.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Harris looking it over. Takes a 3. The Magic again can't hit. Detroit leading by 5. Here's Brown. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Isaac kicks to Harris. Back to Isaac. And Wagner has it in the corner. Rebound by the Pistons.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Here's Brown. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Harris from the arc. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. There's a good screen. Fournier gets a wide open look. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And slam dunk by Harris.
I tell you, Isaac has great vision for a big man. He can see over defenders easily thanks to that size.
Pass to Fournier. Puts up a 3. Drills it from outside. Fournier's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Pistons.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Pistons on top, up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And the NBA looking to reduce the amount of carrying recently. Seems like GA ball handlers had to adjust.
You know, guards can get away with a lot these days, and it's hard for players and refs to make that adjustment. Ultimately, things need to be kept in check.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivy. Thompson is out there with Durham. And it's Fontecchio in at the 3, the small forward. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here are the Magic now, trailing by 5. Wagner wide open. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Wagner's got 9.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
They set the pick. Throws it up high. And Duran slams it in.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And it's Wagner missing. Detroit leading by 4. Oh!
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Fultz dishes to Carter. Kicks to Banchero. Pass to Suggs. Banchero, a screen on Ivy. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got his second bucket of the night.
And how about the footwork and body positioning of Banchero makes him so tough to guard down low.
Passes it to Ivy. Poke loose. It's stolen by Carter. Now Suggs pushing it up. No one to stop him. And Suggs throws it down.
Raw speed helps Suggs out there, keeping him ahead of the defense on the fast break.
Thompson passes to Foncecchio. Thompson outside. The pass to Foncecchio. 5 to shoot. The screen from Thompson. Detroit keeping it alive. A new 14. Cunningham's shot is off.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now, here's Suggs. Ivy defending. Wagner with a screen for Fultz. For the tie, the Magic need to get a shot off here.
And you've got to do a better job of making sure the defender isn't in your space. I mean, if you're going to pump fake, you've got to make sure he doesn't have a chance for the steal.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Well, they're still young, but the Magic, Greg, are becoming one of those lead pass teams. Like people want to watch them.
Yeah, I mean, they've got some players, leaving aside any rooting interest on my part, they've got some young fellas that are definitely intriguing to watch.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group.
And you know, Jalen Suggs has had to deal with some huge expectations, but he's got a great attitude and always works hard to live up to them.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Olin. David?
Thanks very much. Wendell Carter Jr. didn't break through in his first stop with the Bulls, but he's become a cornerstone player with the Magic. He says I've definitely tapped into a different side of myself. Defensively, being able to guard 1 through 5. Just continuing to go up from there and helping my team. Kevin?
Good stuff, D.A. Thank you. The Magic making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Houston passes to Wagner. Hits the three-point bomb. Wagner's got the lead up to 4 now for the Magic.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Good on the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's Houston. And the layup falls. Houston's got 5.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And this half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Anthony, what a terrific move that was. And the Magic lead by 2.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
Great move by Isaiah Stewart to find a lane to the rim. So powerful.
Anthony finds Harris. Here's Houston. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Wagner. Pass to Anthony. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the net.
Fournier, that's for 2. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Magic lead by 1. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And let's take this chance now to show you the assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Harris. Wagner is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Anthony, and it's Houston in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Fournier with the ball, picked up by Harris, and that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Isaac with the steal.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
And how about Isaac there making himself a big target? Tough to match up with him in these open floor situations.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. For the Pistons, the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Amazing body control by Cunningham, staying with the shot.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Wagner against Fournier. Wagner kicks to Suggs. Back to Wagner. Clock at 6. Count that one. Wagner's got the lead up to 5 now for Orlando.
And this is why Suggs was a top 5 pick. Jalen's got tremendous playmaking ability.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game. Cunningham passes to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Another 3 for Detroit.
Good instincts from Cade. He doesn't think too hard about it. He just shoots.
Now, here's Suggs. He's covered closely. Driving the lane. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
Fultz with the ball. Defended now by Fournier. Here's Wagner. It's good. Wagner's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Fournier with the screen on Fultz. Ivy kicks to Fournier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
I thought for sure the defense was going to send that one back, but he somehow got that one up, over the D, and in.
He better get used to these late game scenarios, Banchero. Getting a nice taste of it right there.
It's stolen by Fultz. Wagner on the wing, and he commits the intentional foul.
Evan Fournier. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter.
How about Banchero showing some passion there, going in hard and finishing right at the rim.
And slam dunk by Ivy.
Big bucket from Jaden Ivey, a high lottery pick for a reason.
Fultz the pass to Banchero. Carter with the screen on Thompson. Here's Banchero. And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it.
How big is that? Or should I say, how big might that become? Just a brutal mistake.
Stewart checked in for Thompson. To the middle. And finished off by Wiseman.
And capable of delivering when his name is called. Wiseman enjoys getting the chance to come through in the clutch.
Wagner outside. Out to the wing. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Wiseman. Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham with the slam.
My, oh my. Talk about a guy who lives for these moments.
Here's Suggs. Wagner outside. Carter with the screen. And it's Wagner missing. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Cunningham. Yes!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Good! And that shot brings them to within just one.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
The pressure is on for Jaden Ivey at the line.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
Wagner finds Carter. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. No good with the triple. Ivey passes to Cunningham. Driving inside. Has to Fontecchio. And now they foul and stop the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Jaden Ivey would love to improve his game at the stripe. No doubt he works at it.
Here's Wagner. Pass to Stewart. Here's Fontecchio. No good. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here.
To the basketball, RJ. The youth movement is certainly on for both of these teams.
Man, it's so great to see the young guys get some experience. The more playing time they get, the more comfortable they become. This is going to be a really good game.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, we've got Nicholas Claxton, Cameron Johnson out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Bridges in at the 2.
And everything Banchero does is with aggression.
Schroeder against Fultz. Right side, Schroeder. Unable to get that one. Oh, nice D from Fultz. Suggs, the pass to Wagner. There's the triple. Offensive rebound to the left wing. Picked by Carter. Pass to Wagner. 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. The rebound by Bridges.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Richard, you got to love how Mikal Bridges rises to a challenge.
A very hungry player, but also selfish. Bridges hustles to be whatever you need him to be. And like you said, there's a lot to love about that.
For Orlando, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Banchero. Pass to Fultz. Back to Banchero. He takes it in. Outside for Fultz. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Don't sleep on Banchero's ability as a creator. He wants the best shot possible, even if it's not his own.
Finney-Smith, a screen. On the wing, Finney-Smith. To the paint. Here's Schroeder. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Ooh, nice D from Fultz. Wagner on the wing from deep. The rebound by the Nets. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Bridges. To snap the cold streak. The rebound by Carter.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The 3 from Suggs. The shot is good. Fultz making the play.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
Now here's Bridges. Defense is right there. Wagner outside. Back to Fultz. Wagner with a screen on Schroeder. Fultz passes to Wagner. Beyond the arc. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson. And for the Berlin native, Franz Wagner. His NBA career is off to a terrific start.
Yeah, at 6'10", he's extremely versatile. He's already a talented scorer at all 3 levels. Plus, he's able to put the ball on the floor and create for his teammates.
Shots good by Schroeder.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Here's Suggs. He's guarded by Bridges. Fultz against Johnson. Wagner inside, and he banks in the layup. Wagner's got 5.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now here's Bridges. Still no points. Bridges, a screen on Wagner. Johnson for 3. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Fultz. Outside Carter. Wagner for 3. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Finney-Smith. Outside Johnson. Back to Finney-Smith. The kick out to Johnson. Screen by Bridges. Johnson with it. Wagner picks him up. Schroeder passes to Claxton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Bridges outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Out left to the wing. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Banchero. There's Fultz with a three. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Orlando. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Orlando.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Cole Anthony out there with Gary Harris. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Wagner. And it's Houston in at the three. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Now here's Isaac.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Anthony left side. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. And the dunk by Isaac.
And in that two-man action there, Isaac's someone you need to track. I mean, he is really dangerous after rolling off the pick.
Pass to Walker. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
The Brooklyn Nets kind of hit the reset button early in 2023, dealing away star power.
Yeah, it was a big decision for that franchise, sending themselves back to the drawing board in some respects. But they got a ton of picks for Kevin Durant. They got a ton of picks for James Harden. So they have set themselves up to be in a very good position moving forward.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Outside Simmons. Walker, a screen on Isaac. Right side, Walker. And the jam by Walker.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they need to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Ben Simmons has dealt with injuries, yes, but the mental aspect is also one that he's working on. He said, quote, being assertive and aggressive. I know who I am. I know I need to get to the rim and get buckets, and that's also going to help my teammates and get them going. Brian, they are all about regaining that confidence.
Such a key right now. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Thomas. It's rebounded by Houston for Orlando. They've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. To the inside, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. He launches a three, and again, it's the Magic from deep.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
So, Grant, if you were a GM and you could choose one young player to build around, who would it be?
Wow, that's a great question. I mean, B.A., I think you have to go with Victor Wembanyama. I know he's a young fella. He just got drafted. But the upside is so huge for this young man. His talent, his skill, his size. He is the next iteration of Kevin Durant, in my opinion, and I would go with him. He's got a lot of runway in front of him, a lot of years to get better, get stronger, and to win championships.
Wagner for three, and the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Thomas. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Picked by Isaac. Back to Harris. Out to Anthony. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You know, when it comes to Cole Anthony, Grant, we knew he'd be a good NBA player. Let's face it, we've heard about it from his dad for years as he's joined us on the media side.
B.A., that's the truth. But who knows, maybe one day he'll end up in our industry as well. Maybe he's got the bloodlines to be pretty good on the mic like his old man.
Sharp passes to Walker. There's the 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Kicks it out to Isaac. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Three-pointer, Anthony. The rebound by Simmons. Thomas passes to Walker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Mo Wagner. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Nets.
And both free throws good for Walker. Here's Houston. The shot from the low post is good. Houston's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And a quality find there by Isaac. It's really nice to see a big guy watching the floor for opportunities like that.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's the Magic delivering the blowout. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, you look at Franz Wagner, what a contribution.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And so in the game for the Nets, Mikal Bridges is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Cameron Johnson. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. Finney-Smith's shot is off.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Grant, it's fair to say this Magic team is still coming into its own as far as the youth on the roster.
Yeah, not a lot of NBA service time up and down the roster, but tons and tons of talent. I mean, they've done very well constructing the roster. Now to develop it, and they'll see the wins pile up. A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Orlando has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Wagner for 3. Drills it from deep. Wagner's got 11.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Carter finds Banchero. Takes a 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
And solid mechanics on Banchero. His motion is consistent whether he's at the top of the key or in the corner.
Wagner against Johnson. Bridges outside. And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Brooklyn with the ball. Bridges outside. And one of the better defenders in the league, Grant, Mikal Bridges. He'll lock you down.
Oh, he will be often matched up against the opponent's best scorer, and he is just so fierce. But he also helps you generate offense, hitting threes and extending the defense to create room to operate.
And Grant, this Nets team trying to set their identity at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, well, with the players they have on the wings, led by Mikal Bridges, they have the personnel to be disruptive. Long, mobile, and switchable, they give you lots of trouble.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The Magic are still young, yes, but they are developing. Coach Jamal Mosley said, quote, "We're close to getting over the hump. These guys understand that you just have to stick with that process, the growth. It's just the belief system that these young men are starting to grow into."
He's really kept that positive environment. Thanks, Alec. Pass to Bridges. And here's Schroeder outside. Orlando grabs the miss. Ben Caro's got 4 rebounds now. Puts up a 3. Suggs, no good. Brooklyn has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Bridges has got 5.
Just nobody stopping Bridges from finishing the break. He's just too much.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. The 3 from Suggs. The shot is good. Fultz making the play. Fultz has got his 4th assist with that last one. Screen by Claxton. Johnson passes to Schroeder. Down low. Pass to Claxton. 5 on the clock. Screen by Claxton. And here's Schroeder outside. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now here's Ben Caro. The 3 is up. Got a hand on it. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. So Orlando ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Walker for 3. Drains the triple. He's got 11.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Harris outside. That 3's off the mark for Brooklyn. They've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Cam Thomas certainly has an interesting background, Richard. He was born in Japan.
Yeah, Thomas is an American citizen and played high school ball in Virginia. Cam's mom was in the Army and was stationed in Japan when he was born there.
Unlike a lot of drafts, Grant, there wasn't a clear first overall pick in 2022 for the Magic.
Yeah, but I do think they nailed it, taking Paolo Banchero, a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero was Rookie of the Year, and he's certainly a player you can build around.
Here's Thomas. He's got 5. Launches it. They grab their own miss. And here's Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. Walker for 3. Rebound by the Magic. Here's Harris. And he makes it on the layup. Harris has got 5 now.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
Free throw good, Walker.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Lonnie Walker the 4th.
And both free throws good for Walker. 8 seconds left in the third quarter here. Harris a screen. 3-pointer, Anthony. And so it's the Orlando Magic with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Gary Harris Mo Wagner is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Cole Anthony, and it's Houston in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. Pass to Harris. Here's Wagner. Picked by Isaac. Out to Harris. Fires for 3. Hits the trifecta.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Walker's shot is off.
And he does it right in his face. This is how you answer a 3 with a 3. Just merciless.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Simmons, the pass to Thomas. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Going inside. Yes, it's good.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Pass to Wagner. From downtown. Knocks down the triple.
And you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And the call will be against Jonathan Isaac. That's his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Finney-Smith comes in for Watford. Johnson, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Thomas.
How about Johnson with the hot pass? Good job seeing that open.
And Carroll with a screen on Walker. Fultz passes to Banchero. Back to Fultz. The kick out to Banchero. And the 3 off target.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Bridges outside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And Bridges refusing to settle for the layup. Locked in on throwing it down.
Wagner, the pass to Carter. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Wagner on the wing. Pulls it from the corner. The kick out to Banchero. Pass to Wagner. Back to Banchero. Lets it go from deep. Knocks it down from distance.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain. Break down for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Wagner on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Picked by Carter from behind the arc. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Pass to Claxton. Now here's Walker. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer, Bridges. It's hauled in by the Magic. Carter's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Magic.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And what a huge performance it was for Cole Anthony.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
Finney-Smith passes to Walker. Out on his own on the break. Here's Fultz, plenty of space. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Brooklyn's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Finney-Smith, a screen. Johnson on the wing. Back to Bridges. Shot to stop the run. On the wing, Finney-Smith. From deep, Johnson hits a 3-pointer.
The calling card of Johnson, his J. It's why Cam was a lottery pick. It's why he's such a quality NBA player.
Pass to Wagner. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Next ball.
Here's Walker. Bridges outside. Misses from short range. So no problem for Orlando as they get...
the future of the league tonight. Two very young teams with superstar-level talent.
Well, some teams, Kevin, develop and they try to teach lessons through losing. But what I like about these squads is they're focused on winning right now.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Dennis Schroeder. Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Bridges in at the 2.
Johnson doesn't love the mid-range, but he can get that angle to work for him.
Stewart with the screen on Schroeder. It's Cunningham with the drive. It's stolen by Schroeder. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Bridges, no one around him. Drops in the tray.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down three, you can add it to the list.
Cunningham sets a screen for Ivy. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. And you look at Jaden Ivey, Brent. First of all, he gives you great size in the backcourt.
Well, what anybody guarding him would tell you, Kevin, is he brings unreal athleticism. His first step is lightning quick. And good job by Ivy, able to spot the big opening on the floor.
And here's Schroeder. Picked by Finney Smith. Schroeder kicks to Finney Smith. Johnson up top from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Johnson's got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Cunningham, a screen on Bridges. Ivy passes to Fontecchio. Cunningham against Schroeder. Cunningham gets the bucket.
You got to have poise and you got to have body control, and Cunningham displayed both on that play.
Schroeder against Cunningham. Out to Bridges. Johnson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Claxton, no good. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Cunningham for 3. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
I like this attitude on this possession from Cade, just really confident getting into that J.
Bridges against Ivy. The offensive rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Cunningham looking it over. And another 3 for Detroit.
Right now, Cunningham has that shot dialed in.
So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 2. The drive by Schroeder. Pass to Johnson. They need this. Here he goes.
Oh, okay, Cam Johnson. I see you getting up there.
For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Stewart with a screen on Schroeder. To the left wing. Here's Fontecchio. Offensive rebound. And Cunningham is right there.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Johnson sets the screen for Schroeder. And it's off from three-point range. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
Fontecchio still without a basket. Here's Cunningham. The layup missed.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Brooklyn basketball.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Bridges for 3. It's good from long range. Bridges has got 6.
More signs of Bridges' hard work in the offseason paying off in his jump shot.
The kick out to Cunningham. Second chance shot. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. And here's Johnson outside. Missed the shot. He's 3 for 4 in the game. The Pistons have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50%. It's Cunningham with the drive.
This time, Cunningham putting the defender in a no-win situation, unless he's considered the winner.
Detroit shooting their first foul shots of the night here. So for the Nets. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe, the D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul. First team foul.
That's good from Walker. So for the Pistons. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Stolen by Thomas. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by 1. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Wiseman's out there with Thompson. Then it's Troy Brown. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Grimes in at the point guard position. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. Hey, Brent, looking at the Pistons franchise, the rebuild process has been a long one.
Yeah, it's been over 10 years, Kevin, since this team has won their last playoff game. But you do have to be excited about the level of talent that these young guys have. And really, compartmentally, they fit together. So that streak is going to come to an end soon.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. Rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on their roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report. Clowney, good.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Thompson. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Got to do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Pass to Clowney. Shot clock at 6. Here's Walker. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
A merciless drive by Asir. Coming in fast and flying above the rim.
You know, Brent, most nights we see Grimes expend a ton of energy out there, and it is terrific.
Yeah, he's asked to do a lot of different things, and he's got to provide that pop on the perimeter. And then he often draws the hardest defensive assignment at the other end. So this guy is becoming more complete.
Here's Walker. Good D by Thompson.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
He had a nice open look right there. And it's an 8-point Piston lead.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
Here's Thomas. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Fournier passes to Brown. Back to Fournier. Here's the pass to Grimes. Takes the 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
No hesitation from Evan Fournier.
That's trailed by 9. Thomas with it. Fournier pulls it down. Passes it to Wiseman. Back to Fournier. Pass to Grimes. Into the lane. Walker against Fournier. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Showing some ball skills and the shooting ability. Fournier taking this one over.
Here's Thomas, and then Thomas with the dunk.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that out of their chairs. Fournier against Walker. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Bates-Diop.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And Thomas, here we go. A slam dunk by Thomas.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
The Pistons have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Fournier out there as a floor spacer, someone who's going to stretch out the defense and give everybody room to operate, make their jobs a little bit easier.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul. And the Pistons, entirely new group now out there. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of the game. Claxton the pass to Schroeder. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Yeah, Cade, hard to stop. He's got his motor revved high tonight.
Here's Schroeder. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And so is Detroit. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Right back after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Nice game. Great performance by Evan Fournier.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So for Brooklyn now, Bridges out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Johnson, and it's Finney Smith in at the power forward. Finney Smith off target from three-point range. Detroit leading by 14. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
The kick out to Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. Tries again. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Bridges for 3. Detroit with the rebound. Ivy kicks to Stewart. Cunningham on the wing. And Cunningham with the slam.
And this is where Cade Cunningham showing his ability to get above the rim as a point guard. This makes him special.
To the paint, here's Claxton. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Nets trail by 16. For 3, Bridges sinks the three-pointer. Bridges has got 9 points.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Fontecchio passes to Cunningham. Fontecchio. The kick out to Cunningham. Bridges with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Johnson, a wide open look from outside off the mark. Detroit leading by 13. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Back to Ivy. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Pass to Cunningham. Fontecchio. Clock at 4. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, everybody. Quentin Grimes is not just a 3-and-D guy. He's one of the best in the league at attacking the closeout. He says they know about my shooting, so that opens up my drive game. If I'm closing out hard, I can see if they're coming to my right side or my left side. It's read and react. Quick decisions. Kevin, my decision is to send it back to you.
All right, D.A., that's why you're in the Hall of Fame. Thank you so much. And Brett, you look at Detroit from a raw talent perspective, they're loading up well.
Absolutely. They're pretty well balanced between what they give you on the perimeter and some of the interior force that these guys could play with, adding pieces each year in the draft, and now it's about fitting those pieces together. They have a very bright future.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. And there's the foul. It's on Keita Bates-Diop. That's his first foul. And the Nets making a change here. Walker's checked in. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pistons have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. First one falls for.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
That's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. There's a screen. Thomas finds Walker. 1:04 left in the third quarter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Ausar Thompson.
Yeah, easy call.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Pistons leading by 11. Outside Fournier. This one for 3. It's in. He's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
He's got the long-range motion going now. Fournier for 3.
Here's Walker, and finished off by Walker.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Thompson, and Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Down low, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
There's the pick. Here's Walker driving in.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Now Thomas, 6 points for him. The pass to Watford. 1 second left, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer. And so is Detroit, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Thompson. He's out there with Brown. Wiseman's out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Grimes in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he's seasoned.
Outside Fournier. Wiseman sets a screen for Fournier. Clock at 6. From downtown, it's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. And one thing I miss about this era, the emphasis on scoring back to the basket. You just don't see it as often.
Well, you miss it, Kevin, because that's the only way you knew how to score.
Yeah, right.
So, no, it's not the most efficient shot. And trust me, when players come back in who can physically dominate the game and move players around, they'll get the ball close to the basket. But for now, let it fly.
And finished off by Finney-Smith.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Fournier's shot is off. Nets trail by 13. Bridges for 3 from beyond the arc and then some.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
Thompson dishes to Fournier. Out to Thompson. Drives to the hoop. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
So fast of foot on the run, Osir, tough to catch.
Bridges outside. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Fournier gets a wide open look, and he's good on the 3-ball. Fournier's got 6 here in this quarter.
Fournier stretching out the defense here as he's looking for shots all over the floor.
Johnson finds Claxton.
Pistons foul.
A different look here for Detroit.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the floor.
Outside, Simmons. Driving to the basket.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons? Really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Fontecchio covered by Johnson. Ivy, no one around him, drills the 3-pointer.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point.
What mastery from Simmons, fooling the entire defense in the paint there.
And he can't get the first one.
For the Nets, Simmons, 10.
Good on the second free throw.
The team struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Cunningham passes to Fontecchio. Knocks it loose. He kicks to Ivy. There's the 3. Rebound by Johnson. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Here's Simmons. It's good. And there's a block called on the play. He'll get 1 free throw.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
On the free throw, no good. Detroit leading by 11. Here's Fontecchio. Lays it up off the glass.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Pistons.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Evan Fournier.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fontecchio. Ivy's got space. Fontecchio passes it to Ivy. To the wing on the left. Cunningham for 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
teams both hungry for a win, Grant, searching for some consistency on a night-to-night basis.
And this is what they call a get-right game, potentially. So how do the teams focus? Will the players be in the right frame of mind, trying to capitalize on this unique opportunity? We'll see.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. At the 2 and the 3, it's Suggs and Wagner. And Carroll plays the 4 with Carter Jr. at center. And it's Fultz in at the 1. Now here's Cunningham. Stewart outside. Back to Cunningham inside. And it's Orlando with a rebound. The 3 from Suggs. Duran with a rebound. And here's Detroit. Up top, Stewart. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Back to Stewart. From the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
And Carroll passes to Carter. Here's Suggs. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Well, so much length and versatility on this Magic roster, Clark.
And, you know, those are two things every team would like to have, Brian. The first step of a rebuild is accumulating talent. They've got some of that. Now it's about coalescing that talent into a winning group.
Here's Suggs. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Here's Wagner. And he throws it down with one hand.
Good decision that time by Wagner, taking it straight line to the rim. The defense had no chance to stop it.
Here's Fontecchio. And the Pistons, another 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The kick out to Banchero. Wagner for 3. Duran with the rebound. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Stewart outside. Pass to Cunningham. Ivy outside. Stolen. It's 2-on-1. Wagner for 3. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play. Finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
Kicks it out to Cunningham. Nice move. It's rebounded by Banchero. Orlando leading. Pass to Wagner. Fires the 3. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. There's a screen. Ivy outside. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Cunningham, right side. Takes it inside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Cutting apart the defense on the drive. Cunningham skilled at getting to the cup.
Here's Suggs. Ivy defends. Fultz against Cunningham. Fultz passes to Wagner. And a nice finish on the layup. Wagner's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Good work by Wagner there, taking advantage of a point-blank opportunity.
Ivy against Fultz. Stewart outside. Pass to Fontecchio. Ivy outside. They set a pick. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And just active inside. Ivy's a guard who's more at home around the hoop, not the three-point line.
And he goes in for the dunk.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Fontecchio. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
There's Fultz with a 3. Rebound Detroit. Duran's got 4 rebounds now. Back to Cunningham. Over Fultz. Tie game in Detroit. And we'll be back right after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They've got Jonathan Isaac, Gary Harris out there with Anthony. Then there's Mo Wagner, and it's Houston in at the 3. Anthony finds Harris. Back to Anthony. And out of bounds, Detroit will have it. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Magic coach Jamal Mosley talked about the leadership of this team. He said, we're going to do it by committee. Each guy's going to have a voice on a different night. We want to build them up where there's a chemistry, and as guys rise and get their voice, they get that feeling of leadership. Brian?
Yeah, that's an interesting point. All right, Allie, thank you. Houston, no good. Detroit has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Thompson passes to Wiseman. Brown looking around. Uncovered. It's hauled in by the Magic.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Well, Greg, given the proud history of the Pistons, the teens were an especially rough decade for them.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much went right for them. But I'll say this for Detroit fans, they never give up on their team. It's as faithful a fan base as you'll find.
Here's Grimes. He's scoreless. Fournier for 3. Counted from distance.
And a quick release of Fournier. Man, he's so good at getting his shot off as soon as the pass reaches his hand.
Here's Anthony driving to the basket. And Anthony slams it in.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Three-pointer, Anthony. Thompson pulls it in. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They lead by 4. Grimes' shot is off. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Oh, sweet move. And the layup is good by Isaac. Isaac's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, I like Isaac's mobility. Love it. This guy gets down the floor extremely well. And he has a sense of where he should go to get a scoring opportunity, too.
Here's Grimes. Lets a floater go. Detroit calls timeout. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Out to Harris. Back to Anthony.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. Here's Thompson into the lane. Chalk up 2 there. And Grant, you talked about it early in your playing days, blaming yourself for the Pistons not winning. Talk about that pressure on the best player to deliver wins.
Well, B.A., the pressure's real, and it's tough to keep perspective and just control what you can control. When you're tasked with leading a team to victory, you expect it first and foremost from yourself.
Now here's Harris. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Houston, no good.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Outside Fournier. A minute 20 left in the second quarter. Pass to Grimes. 3 on the clock. From deep, Wiseman. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Now here's Wagner. Pass to Isaac. Now Anthony. Can't cash it in from close range.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Oh, look at Wiseman throwing his weight around.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The end of the 2023 season was a rough stretch for a young Orlando Magic squad.
Always hard, BA, to close out a season on a losing streak and in the bottom part of your conference. It's a tough learning opportunity, even for veteran guys.
And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. So Orlando going with an almost entire new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. Wagner comes in for Houston. Suggs is checked in for Harris. And it's Fultz in for Anthony.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Ivy passes to Fontecchio. Back to Ivy. Pass to Cunningham. And it's Cade with the finish inside.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's Fultz, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Pistons ahead. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. When you look at Franz Wagner, what a contribution.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Cunningham and Ivy are the backcourt pair. Jalen Duren out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Fontecchio in at the 3. And that's the group from Monty Williams as we begin the second half.
And no lack in concentration. Cunningham going to work.
And that one's good.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And what you like about Gary Harris, you can depend on him to make good decisions and always bring that energy, Grant.
Yeah, no doubt, B.A. I mean, he's all about the team, willing to do whatever they ask of him. You can't have enough guys like that on your roster.
And the Magic making a change here. Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. Wagner comes in for Houston. Suggs is checked in for Harris. And it's Fultz in for Anthony.
Yes, sir. Paolo Banchero rising up and throwing it down, folks.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, before his one season at Duke, Paolo Banchero tattooed the message, "No pressure," on his left forearm. He said, quote, "There's going to be noise, but at the end of the day, you got to go out there and hoop against 5 other guys. So it's like, quote, what really is it if it's just basketball?"
That's a good point. No big deal. Thanks, Allie.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Duren, the pass to Ivy. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Back to Ivy. Launches a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist with that last one.
A very capable three-point shooter. Ivy can knock down that short corner 3.
Now here's Banchero. The 3 is up. At the arc. Carroll finds his mark.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Back to Cunningham. Shoots over Fultz. Rebound by the Magic.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
Boy, when he's going to the rack, he has his height set on jamming it down. Tenacious throwdown by Fultz.
And so it's Detroit with it after the basket by Orlando. On the wing, Ivy. Pass to Fontecchio. Fires the three. And the Pistons, another three.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's Suggs. Fires from deep. They get the rebound. Carter with it. For three. Nails it from three. Carter's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, when Carter Jr. is hitting this, it opens up everything else. Love seeing him get going from there.
Pass to Fontecchio. This one for three. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Orlando. It's a 1-point game. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Well, you look at the length and athleticism of this young Pistons roster, Grant. Quite the foundation.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, those are things you can't teach. So the rate at which this new look coaching staff develops that will determine just how quickly they can deliver on that innate capability. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Offensive rebound.
Pistons foul. Fontecchio, first personal foul. First team foul.
1:11 left in the third quarter. Wagner on the wing. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. Wagner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The defense was there, but the concentration and focus from Wagner also there. Really good poise.
Fontecchio, the pass to Cunningham. On the wing, Ivy. Here's Fontecchio, defended by Wagner. There's a screen. Clock at 6. There's Cunningham with a three. The three ball, no problem for Cade.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Fultz passes to Suggs. And Caro outside. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Wagner missing. Detroit has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Ivy. Let's go with a three. That falls. Nice speed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Fultz. And he makes it on the layup. Fultz has got 8.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. The Pistons. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So for Orlando right now, Gary Harris out there with Anthony. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Wagner. And it's Houston in at the 3. Here's Thompson, and there's the drive, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That's on Mo Wagner.
Part of why Asar Thompson was an attractive prospect was his raw athleticism. I mean, he can run the floor, he can easily jump up to the rim, and scouts absolutely love that. Not perfect, but does the important work to make it a 2-possession game.
Three-pointer Anthony sinks the tray.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Thompson right side. Back to Fournier. Here's the three. Hits the three-pointer.
Fournier saying, you sink one on us, I'm coming right back at you.
And there's a pick. Wagner outside. Driving inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now, my goodness.
Kick out to Brown. Fournier, a screen on Isaac. Pass to Grimes. Anthony on the double. And here's Brown for three. It's rebounded by Houston. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Anthony with the drive. Back to Wagner. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse.
Oh, my! I mean, just hard on that one, B.A.
Turning on the afterburners on the drive. Good to see Anthony using his athleticism in these situations.
Pass to Wiseman. The kick out to Fournier. Soft touch off the glass. Fournier's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
For the Pistons, Duran, he's checked in for Wiseman. Ivy comes in for Brown, and Cade Cunningham subbed in for Grimes. And Wagner gets it to go on the assist by Fultz.
He has this in him now. Wagner can be a volume scorer when he's a focal point of the offense.
Cunningham, a screen on Fultz. Ivy outside. The three ball. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Big time stuff from Ivy. A prime time player on display.
Ben Carroll passes to Suggs.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Back to Ben Carroll. Ben Carroll hammers it home.
Stepping up in a big moment. Hollow Ben Carroll. Love that leadership.
To the paint. The shot by Fournier, no good. For Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Pass to Wagner. Crosses over, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
As the game gets tight late and the stakes rise, you need guys who are willing and able to step up.
Cunningham on the wing. Outside Fournier. And the Pistons, another three.
I like to see Fournier step up in these situations. He's a player that's very confident and has no fear when the game is close.
Back to Fultz. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Drives to the hoop. And that one's good. And now a 4-point Pistons lead.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. And Carroll outside. Pass to Fultz. Back to Suggs. To the middle. Stolen by Ivy. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
And you're never going to see Jaden Ivey back down from a big shot. He wants the ball in his hands in those moments.
Wagner outside. To stop the run. And another miss by Orlando. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. loose. So we see the Pistons get the win here. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory.
be the teams, Doris, we see in the conference finals this year, but we can expect, I think, them to be a threat for years to come.
Kevin, we say they're not going to advance to the conference finals simply because of the lack of experience. Talent is not an issue. We are looking at what is likely the next generation carrying the sport forward. And boy, we are excited to see them.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Outside the wings are Suggs and Wagner. Banchero and Carter make up the inside pair. And it's Isaac in at the point guard position. Now, here's Bridges. To the inside, Claxton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds, and Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Now, here's Suggs. Out to the right wing. Launches it. The rebound by the Nets.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Suggs. Carter down low. Claxton covering. Now, here's Suggs. Guarded close. And then Carter with the jam.
In his vicinity, I promise you, Carter Jr. is going to catch the basketball.
Fultz against Thomas. And stolen by Wagner. 3-pointer. The rebound by Johnson. Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Banchero. They get it back. Back to Finney-Smith. Johnson with a screen on Banchero. Finney-Smith can't get it to go.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Deep 2 from Wagner. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Listen, offensively, they're very... comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Finney-Smith with it, defended by Carter. Thomas, it's a wide open look, gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Suggs with the ball. He's against Bridges. Fires from deep. That's good from Suggs on the assist from Fultz.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Doris, when the Brooklyn Nets traded KD, they got back some interesting pieces, including Mikal Bridges.
Boy, Kevin, this guy was a role player for all intents and purposes with the Suns, a 3-and-D type. But once he got to Brooklyn, he was given more responsibility and upped his offensive production. It looks like he's ready for a bigger and bigger share of the responsibility.
Here's Bridges. After the made shot from Wendell Carter. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Thomas. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Fultz with the ball. Bridges covering. Bridges with the steal. Johnson against Wagner. Johnson, the pass to Bridges. Back to Johnson. Wide open. Orlando grabs the miss.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Bridges for three. Offensive rebound. Outside for Thomas. Pass to Claxton. Second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
2 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Out to Carter. Puts up a three. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Magic ball.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the first quarter. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
On the court.
8 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Anthony from the arc. The Magic again can't hit. And here's Simmons for three. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so lots of scoring. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Nets.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
They've got Lonnie Walker. He's out there with Simmons. And it's Watford in at the four-man position. So that's the Nets 5. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Orlando Magic is rolling out with some long and rangy athletes. They've got some size and the foundations of an identity. One scout recently said, everyone talks about playing positionless basketball, but they're the only ones who have really said, what the heck, let's do it. Kevin?
They've got a type, don't they, David? Thank you.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now here's Simmons. It's stolen by Harris. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. On the way, Harris. Anthony looking it over. The pass to Houston. In the corner, it's Harris. Nails the wide open jump shot. Harris has got the lead up to 5 now for the Magic. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Doris, when you and I think about the playoffs back in the bubble, you can see how much of an impact the fans have during games.
Personally, Kevin, I hope never to see a bubble again because the energy and the atmosphere inside NBA arenas is so electric you can almost reach out and touch it. And obviously the players love the opportunity to perform in front of their home fans. You love Cole Anthony's attitude, so confident, so willing to fire on the catch.
Anthony against Simmons. Here's Watford. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here. The first free throw is good.
And out the line, shooting 2, Trendon.
He's off on the second. Magic leading by 5. Here's Anthony with the drive. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Anthony's got 5 points now in the quarter. And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That's his first foul. He had Simmons atop the key.
a tremendous job being disruptive and challenging that shot by Cole Anthony. You have to be a two-way player.
And the Magic making strides, but Doris, their offense is still lagging behind.
Yeah, a couple things come to mind here, Kevin. Obviously, outside shooting and playmaking are two areas where they can grow. Elite perimeter play would probably help take them to the next level, but this is all part of the process when you've got young talent. Boy, Ben Simmons decides to put it on the deck. He is a dangerous driver.
Anthony, and the layup is good. Anthony's got 7 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Harris with it. He's picked up by Walker. Harris kicks to Wagner. And out of bounds is the next game possession. Nets trail by 7. Simmons working around. Anthony with the defensive effort.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
There's a minute left here in the second. Isaac kicks to Anthony. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Watford. Brooklyn's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Walker's shot is off.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And that one's good, Anthony.
I absolutely love the aggression from 3 by Cole Anthony because I know this. With those shot mechanics, he's going to get more and more efficient.
Now here's Simmons. He has 6. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Harris finds Anthony. Isaac passes to Anthony. Just 4 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. For 3, Harris. The shot, no good. And so we conclude the first half. Magic lead by 10. They'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Cole Anthony having a dominant impact, guys, in this game.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Backcourt pair for him, Fultz and Suggs. Forward spots, it's Wagner and Banchero. And it's Carter in at the center, locking down the middle. Now Bridges, after Paolo Banchero misses from long range.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Johnson. Still yet to score. Outside for Thomas. Moves back up.
Boy, that is outstanding defense from Jalen Suggs. The ability to contest without fouling, get in the space of that offensive player. Nice.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Off the inbound. No good on the layup.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And from undrafted in 2016, Doris, Dorian Finney-Smith, now a player that every team in the league would covet.
Well, this is a long wing defender, Kevin, and he's now made himself legit as a 3-and-D prototypical player. And he stayed at it, earned the rewards, and now says, my mom can finally put her feet up. I have made it.
Now, here's Thomas. He's got 9. Passes it to Finney-Smith. It's deflected.
And love how high Fultz gets on these rejections, utilizing his terrific length to spike shots back.
The Nets have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. Early 2023 saw Cam Thomas just erupt as a scorer, Greg. We were talking about it every game. A guy who was ready to break out.
And Kevin, I like using the word ready because he was given an opportunity and took it. And he showed us all what a productive machine he could be.
They can see in the movement there the athleticism Wendell Carter Jr. possesses. Really solid cut after setting the screen.
Here's Bridges. No good with the layup. Orlando leading by 8. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, there's a lot of pressure that comes with being the #1 overall pick in the draft, but Paolo Banchero said, I'm just letting the game come to me. Not trying to press or reach a certain statistical milestone, just making the right plays, taking the right shots, competing, and bringing it every day on defense. Kevin, he thinks that approach is paying off.
Oh, David, it sure is. Thank you for the report. Just 3 to shoot. Back to Thomas. Drains it from beyond the arc. Thomas got 13.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Nets trail by 5. Into the lane. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. He's got 8.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Stolen. And they're running. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Banchero passes to Wagner. The 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Magic lead by 4.
But you go back to the fundamentals. Franz Wagner calls for the screen and gets himself some space.
And you know, Doris, the Magic have struggled offensively in the past few seasons.
You are right, Kevin. The numbers on that end haven't been pretty. But let's remember, they've got some of the best young talent in the league. The more experience they get, the better they become. The future is bright. That's about trusting your instincts, knowing when the shot he wants to take is there and taking it in the catch and shoot, Mr. Wagner.
And the basket by Thomas.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Fultz kicks to Wagner. Here's Banchero. A 3-pointer off the mark. Nets trail by 5. Bridges passes to Thomas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. On the court. .51 seconds left here in the third quarter. Out to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. The shot, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
First personal foul. 14 foul.
Walker against Harris. Outside, Simmons. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Simmons got 8 points.
6'11", 240 pounds, able to absorb contact. Ben Simmons, easy work.
Wagner a screen on Walker. Harris dishes to Anthony. 6 to shoot. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
There are certain guys who know and believe they can be a top option offensively. Cole Anthony cooking right now.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's the Magic. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Simmons is out there with Walker. And it's Clowney in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
This is what Ben Simmons does, guys. If someone's open, he will find him.
Anthony in the corner. A 3 ball. Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Simmons, and Ben Simmons picks up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They've led by as much as 10.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Now here's Simmons. Cole Anthony unable to get his last shot to go in. And Simmons slams it in.
That's a big-time finish by Ben Simmons. With that frame, sometimes he makes that look easy.
Shot's good by Anthony. And the Magic lead by 1. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
And stolen by Harris. And Anthony with the basket on the assist from Harris. 16 points for Cole Anthony. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And Orlando has possession. Following the 3-pointer by Brooklyn. Anthony, the pass to Houston. In transition, here come the Nets. Outside for Simmons.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established the position there.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. And he converts the layup. Simmons got 4 this quarter.
Well, this is exactly where Ben Simmons looks to become assertive. The closer he is to the cup, the more dangerous he is.
Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And Simmons slams it in.
Now Ben Simmons, what a triple drive. How about the handle? Woo!
Clock up 2 there. Anthony's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
Cole Anthony's been around the game a long time, folks. Don't think he doesn't relish these opportunities.
Walker finds Simmons. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game. And it's Harris off the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Now, Gary Harris has been an outstanding free throw shooter his entire career. But these pressure moments are a little different. Can he knock it in?
Both teams deciding to change it up.
And nice there. He does not waste those opportunities. Just what they needed for this game still in doubt.
There's the drive. And Simmons slams it in.
Ben Simmons in a pivotal moment delivers.
And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Jalen Suggs is checked in for the Magic. 1:49 left in the 4th. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And Simmons might wish this wasn't on him, but he's got to focus here and show up for his guys.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
Now here's Fultz. Carter finds Wagner. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Brooklyn leading by 4. In the corner, it's Bridges. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
The Magic have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And finished off by Fultz.
Markel Fultz under duress. Big-time shot.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now, here's Wagner. Takes it inside. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Fultz.
Partner, how about the maturation of Fultz? Just exciting to watch. You get the sense he lives for these moments.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And this could be the old hack-a-shack strategy here. We're seeing this more and more in the NBA, making a poor free throw shooter come through at the line.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Suggs with the ball. Bridges covering. Wagner kicks to Banchero. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
He's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Huge spot for Banchero here.
And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 2 here.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're in front by 2. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Thomas checked in for Simmons. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Kevin Ollie said to his team. Now, with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, this is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now, let's go out there and do just that. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Orlando Magic. Fultz kicks to Wagner.
Yes! At 6'9", Franz Wagner is a great option late. That size allows him to get a good look under pressure. Wow!
Now here's Thomas. Here's Bridges. It's good!
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
At the line.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
Outside Carter. The shot will not fall. Bridges, no one around him. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Bridges with the steal. Here's the 3. No good there. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't.
NBA tonight. These are two of the brightest young teams in the league.
You know, when it's all said and done, BA, these are squads that I expect to eventually play for titles. I mean, the talent is there. And, of course, it's all about gaining experience and gelling as a team.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Cunningham and Ivy are the backcourt pair. Duran out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Fontecchio in at the 3 spot. Here's Thomas. Outside, Finney-Smith. 4-3. And Johnson is good for 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Cunningham, a screen on Bridges. Pass to Fontecchio. Lets the 3 fly. Brooklyn with the board. Here's Thomas. And here's Claxton. Here's Thomas. Misses from close range.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Well, Smitty, we're used to seeing NBA father-son combos, but how about the Ivies?
Yes, B.A. Jaden is the son of a former WNBA star, Neil Ivy, a big-time Division I head coach. She schooled Jaden in the driveway. So much fun seeing the mother-son pro connection. On the drive, Cunningham moves with purpose, insisting on getting to his look.
Here's Bridges. No good there. Ivy with the defensive effort. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Ivy with the ball. Cunningham outside. Takes the 3. Claxton with a rebound.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Bridges passes to Johnson. Now Claxton. Outside Finney-Smith. Outside Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. Johnson's got 5.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Cunningham. They set the screen. Stewart, the pass to Cunningham. He drops it from range. Cunningham's got his second basket.
Working off the ball, you still have to keep track of Cunningham. He finds ways to score.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Smitty, you look at the Pistons. One thing they do really well, they get themselves to the line.
Well, B.A., look at the players on the roster. These guys are aggressive. They like to get downhill, and they are not afraid of contact.
And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
Now here's Cunningham. 5 points in the game. Pass to Fontecchio.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Stewart outside. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Jacks up a 3. Finney-Smith pulls it in. The Nets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Johnson for 3, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
And you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Ivy. Over Bridges. Pass to Duran. Back to Stewart. Here's Duran. Cunningham outside. The Pistons need to get one up quick, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. The shot clock violation. Man, we have to take another look at that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Brooklyn's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Bridges outside. 1:05 left in the first quarter of the game. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Jaden Ivey. That free throw, no good. And reconstructing their roster, Smitty, Detroit's had some high picks to work with.
They have, and they've made good use of those. I'm seeing some all-NBA level potential. But when you rebuild through the draft, it really takes time, B.A.
Now here's Ivy. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Ivy. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Beautiful pass. At his size, Cunningham sees the whole floor.
Thomas passes to Finney-Smith. Now here's Claxton. Back to Finney-Smith. Claxton with it. And he lays it up and in.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Fontecchio. The three. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Thomas. No made baskets yet. Outside Finney-Smith. There's the three. And the net's another three. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart.
Yeah, not a smart move on that pass. Hopefully he'll learn from that.
Walker for three. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Nets out in front, up 7. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. They've got Thompson. Also, Troy Brown is out there. Evan Fournier is out there with James Wiseman. And it's Grimes in at the 1. Grant, plenty of guys show up to the league, accomplished athletes. Asar Thompson is no exception.
Yeah, I mean, he and his twin brother Amen both possess elite explosiveness, B.A. At 6'7" and a 7-foot wingspan, all the tools to succeed and the work ethic to make it happen.
And we've heard players asking for more clarity and accountability from the officials. Grant, you think they have a point?
Well, players often ask refs to explain calls, so they also want some clarity from the league whether the refs got it right. And that information oftentimes can help them make the proper adjustments moving forward.
Walker with it. Pass to Simmons. Back to Walker. Here he goes, and the jam by Walker.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons, getting the ball into his hands off a wide-open shooter.
Fournier for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Fournier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Simmons. Basket counts. The Pistons have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Brown passes to Grimes. Goes up from the top of the key, and again, it's Detroit converting. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Walker against Fournier, pass to Watford, and here's Simmons. He's in his comfort zone, 2 for 2 to start this one.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Simmons with it. Started now by Wiseman. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. On the wing, Fournier. Walker covering. And Evan Fournier with the 3. Fournier's got 8 here in this quarter.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Cade Cunningham was the Pistons' #1 overall pick in 2021, but he knows recognition comes with success. He said, nobody will care until you're winning. I think that's the next step for us. We're trying to take that challenge. It's us versus everybody. Brian, the Pistons, a young and scrappy team, are embracing the challenge.
Yes, they are. Thanks, Allie.
It's always risky to throw the double team at someone. You have to be aware of who you're leaving open.
Wiseman, a screen on Walker. Fournier against Walker. 5 to shoot. And Fournier with the basket on the assist from Wiseman. Fournier's got 10 points in the game.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Simmons, and he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Fournier for 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him.
Pass to Watford. Here's Bates Diop, defended by Brown. And now the Pistons in transition. Fournier for 3. The rebound by the Nets. Here's Bates Diop. From outside, off the mark. And so Thompson will bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 1. Thompson, a screen on Walker. Fires it with nobody on him. He buries that jumper. He's got 15.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
Wiseman, a screen on Walker. Fournier, the pass to Grimes. The kick out to Fournier. The 3-ball. Clowney pulls it in. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Simmons. Here's Clowney. Fires the 3. Hauled in by Brown. Thompson passes to Fournier. Counted from distance.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
Simmons with it. Defended by Thompson. Ooh, stolen by Fournier. He got it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Evan Fournier making things happen for Detroit. Clicking from deep. 4 threes made in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Man, you got to like what we're seeing from Evan Fournier.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Cam Thomas. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Johnson in at the 3. So that's the Nets 5.
I love how quickly Cunningham gets down the floor.
Wow! Crazy good!
And how about the hops Bridges has? Showing off some there with the slam.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn trailing. On the break! 3-pointer, Bridges. Duran with a rebound. On the take. And Claxton comes to help. Ivy outside. And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Nice speed from Jaden. You can see him making strides as a playmaker.
Here's Claxton. The kick out to Johnson. Screen by Claxton. Outside Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Duran. That one a little long. For Detroit, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Cunningham passes to Fontecchio. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Lets it go from deep. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
First personal foul. First team foul.
That's good from Bridges.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
The Nets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Over to the left wing. Claxton passes to Finney-Smith. Now here's Bridges. There's the drive, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Yeah, nice take from Bridges. Love whenever he takes initiative on offense.
Ivy outside. Cunningham, a screen on Bridges. Ivy's shot is off. Well, we got a close one here in Brooklyn. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul. Team seconds.
That free throw no good.
At the line, Dorian Finney-Smith.
And he sinks the second. Detroit has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. And there's the screen from outside the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Fontecchio's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Johnson on the wing. Give him 8. Here's Thomas. He's watched by Cunningham. Shot from the top of the key. And he drops that one in. Johnson's got 10 points in the game.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And stolen by Bridges. The finish. And it's Bridges with the jam.
You have to be in awe of Bridges' athleticism. Gifted at leaking out and executing.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Mikal Bridges is a premier defender. He said, quote, people take it for granted how tough it is to guard the top perimeter players in this league and not be able to really touch them because they're going to get the foul call. You've got to guard these matchups one-on-one, and I think we get taken for granted. BA, he's on point.
Yeah, he does have a point there. Thanks, Allie.
Brooklyn foul.
A full line change here for Brooklyn.
First team foul. Substitutions on the court.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Walker against Fournier. Thompson, a screen on Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Fournier. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Walker for 3. Hits the trifecta. He's got 7.
Nice one. Overall, Walker is a very reliable three-point shooter.
Outside, Brown. Back to Fournier. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Yep, that one goes.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
Simmons, the pass to Watford. To the inside, Clowney. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. The shot by Fournier, no good. Got it off in time. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry.
Fourth quarter.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The Pistons leading. And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. They've got Evan Fournier, Thompson out there with Wiseman. Then there's Tony Brown, and it's Grimes in at the 1. Back to Fournier. Pass to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Grimes. Simmons defending. Grimes' shot is off.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Watford the pass to Walker to take the lead. Rebound Detroit. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Left side Fournier. Lets the three fly. Ben Simmons grabs the board. And Simmons has got the ball here for Brooklyn. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Brown passes to Fournier. And again, the Pistons missing.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Simmons looking around. And he hits it to tie the game.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Durant, he's checked in for Wiseman. Fontecchio comes in for Brown. Ivy's checked in for Fournier. And Cunningham subbed in for Grimes.
Part of why Ausar Thompson was an attractive prospect was his raw athleticism. I mean, he can run the floor, he can easily jump up to the rim, and scouts absolutely love that.
And the basket by Bridges.
You gotta enjoy watching Bridges take over. Games like this prove how lethal he can be.
Stolen by Bridges. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. They now take the lead. And the Nets lead by 2.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Here's Johnson. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Johnson. 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Bridges. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. To the paint. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Out to Bridges. The shot. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And they call his number, and Bridges answers. Not intimidated at all by the big moment. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Simmons is checked in for Thomas. Wiseman, he's checked in for the Pistons. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Bridges outside. Right side Johnson. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
Floats one. And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's Simmons. And he drives in. And it's Simmons slamming it home.
Answering the call. Ben Simmons, huge in the biggest moment.
Fontecchio, the pass to Ivy. Ivy is screen on Johnson. Back to Ivy. Pass to Fontecchio. 6 to shoot.
Yes! There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Johnson with it, guarded down by Wiseman, and stolen by Cunningham.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
You know what? They're focused right now. Every possession has to yield points. Rise to the occasion, young man. Jaden Ivey hits a big-time shot.
Bridges outside. Back to Simmons.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that.
And the Pistons call time here. Here's Cunningham.
Count it! All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.